2.5, the big homie Erik is in the building. And man, I got a special guest in the building right here. This is my brother. I've been knowing this guy for a long time. We didn't see our kids grow up and everything else, man. I knew him when he was doing music, and you seen him in movies. Now he is one of the hottest comedians here on I-10, running it, doing it all over, everywhere, man. So I had to get him in the building. And for those that haven't had a chance to see him in person, on stage, you will soon. But I had to get him in here so you can kind of get a full introduction to who the man is. And we're going to have a full interview that's going to be popping up pretty soon until you get a chance to check out some of the behind the scenes as well. But please give it up for my homie, the one and only Kchill.
I know you lying. What's going on, Erik? Man, hey, I just want to say one thing, Erik. With me knowing, man, I think we've been knowing each other for maybe over about 15 years.
Yeah, it has been.
And I just want to say that you have been in the broadcaster seat. You have been in the program director seat.
Yeah.
You have never changed through all these years, and I just want to commend you on that. I'm talking about we may not talk every day.
Yeah.
But when we talk, maybe a year might pass, 2 years might pass.
Right.
You have never changed, and I would just want to commend you on that. And that's why you sitting in the seat that you sitting in right now.
I appreciate it, bro.
Nah.
That's about me, man. Like I tell people all the time, if I can do it, I'm going to do it. If I can't, I'm going to tell you I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lead you into something that can't happen and have you out here feeling a certain way because I'm not delivering what I told you.
Facts.
But no, man, it's the same for you, bro. You know,
well,
me and Kchill go all the way back to
yeah.
being at like gas stations.
Yeah. Handing out CDs and everything. And man, and you know, this is the thing. With us being in entertainment,
yeah,
you can't run from what you gifted at. It'll catch back up with you.
Yeah.
When me and you met, I was doing music.
Yeah, you were.
I took a break from that because it wasn't going in the direction it needed to go.
Right.
So I took a break from that. Then the comedian side kicked in with me. If you are good at what you're doing and that energy follow you, you can't run from what you do. Mm-hmm. You've been here for forever, since before I knew you.
Right,
you was doing this right here.
Yeah.
You can go get on back of a dump truck. You can go do construction.
Right.
You can go cut grass, but you're going to wind up back behind that mic eventually because you cannot run from the energy that's in you, not on you, the energy that's in you.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, I'm saying, man, that's just a blessing in itself to just discover what your gift is. Some people don't ever discover what their gift is. I didn't know that my gift was just being me.
Yeah, just being you.
Yeah, because I'm not acting. I'm special for real. I ain't gonna say the other part,
right.
But no, my elevator ain't hitting all the way, and if it hit the top floor, it then went out the roof.
he said he slightly touched.
No, it don't slightly. No, slightly. No, I don't know. I done crashed all the way out.
Man, we got Kchill live in the building, man. Y'all done seen this brother. He done been in movies like The Cleaners 2. He's been in Welcome to Fat Bellies, When the Country Meets the City, Powerball. Man, you done did a lot. Matter of fact, I want to dare say you all literally, aside from what's his name, Gravy that played Biggie, you almost on Tubi more than
Man, y'all can look for me some more. I got another one called Kchill's Dysfunctional Family.
I can't wait.
Now this right here is really, we not acting. It's like me and my family in the house.
Okay.
We done started on a new movie, and it'll be out in a few more months. We just taking it scene for scene right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I did not want to write the whole movie out and just have everybody follow a script. I'm writing it scene for scene. So I write a scene and we shoot the scene. And it's all written from this retardation mind right here. So you can imagine what you fixing to see on the TV.
Man, I can't wait to see it. All right, so like I said, you guys will get a chance to see the full interview. We're going to have it on YouTube. We got a lot more to talk about. But for those that don't know, like I said, I knew you when you started with the music.
Yeah.
So let's go back a little bit.
Okay.
Tell them how Kchill started with the music. When I tell y'all he had the clubs popping in Louisiana, like he was booked every weekend. And then you brought some other groups that you put on too, and they were all kind of able to roll with you. But let's tell how Kchill, the musician, artist, actually started out.
Man, this is crazy because I remember the night. I'm laying down in bed in my room in my mom and dad house. And I had been looking for a name. I've been wanting to try to find a name that I was going to call myself. Mm-hmm. I was going by something, cool something or whatever. Okay. So the word Kchill just hit in my mind one day. One night, I'm laying down in bed. I put my first record out in 1993. It was on a cassette. Okay. We used to drive to the distributor in Gonzales, Louisiana, and drop the tapes off over there. I put that first cassette out by cutting grass. I went cut grass, got the money that I needed, and I put that first cassette out. When I put that first cassette out, it was a single. They used to sell singles on cassette. It was called Pass It On. Man, I sold 4,000 units of that tape. And I took that money and reinvest in myself again. And that's what jump-started the rap career. Then along the way, I met my buddy DJ Titanic. And
Titanic.
Yep. And me and him he used to make the beats out in a little outhouse. We used to run an extension cord from his sister house next door to the little outhouse. And man, when I tell you the song that everybody sung from me, was made on a broken drum machine with 4 floppy disks. You remember the floppy disks that you stick in the... Listen, we made Louisiana sing that song I can't name the song on here, but we made them sing that song word for word, and we made that beat on a half broke drum machine with 4 sounds.
Come on now.
That's how bad we wanted it though. You see, people don't want it bad enough. When you want it bad enough, you can make anything happen in your life if you want it bad enough. We wanted it that bad to where we used to knock the breakers out at his sister house for hooking up all this electricity running next door in an outhouse to make this song. Wow. We recorded that song 4 or 5 times before we could get it right. That's how bad we wanted it. And so, man, when that song took off, I started getting booked. I started getting booked for, well, first of all, I was doing the groundwork because you remember I was passing out CDs everywhere. Yep. I was giving away hundreds of CDs of just that one song. I was at the club, 0 degrees outside. I'm outside handing CDs out. Right. I used to meet up with you with CDs with the label on it, giving out. When that took off, then some more groups that we had came in with us, and we all started doing music, and we all started getting booked, and it all stemmed off of that one song and then once Titanic caught the rhythm of what was going on, he knew exactly how to produce for everybody that was around us, and he had created a sound for us that had us all, you know what I'm saying, like in union with what was going on. And when we start moving together, man, it was powerful. And just like anything, man, I then came up with song to song, so everybody get their run. Right. So after I had my run with it, then it started kind of slowing down. Yeah. Because I was still sticking to the same sound. I didn't know how to come back and reinvent myself.
Yeah. And then it could have been a situation where your fans might not have accepted it.
Yeah,
been so used to.
They might have grown, and I didn't grow with them. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So when they left me alone, when my supporters left me alone, I went and I got to cutting grass. I ain't had nothing else to do, so I went on and started cutting grass. I was still recording music or whatever, but it just wasn't sticking. Wow. And then here this comes.
So Kchill is in the building, y'all. Y'all know him from Mr. Tubi. He is definitely that guy. All right, so we talked about the music. You kind of put that on the back burner for a little bit. Mm-hmm. How did Kchill how did all that come about, man? Because it's like a whole new generation. When I first saw him, I'm like, oh, that's...
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
Because now that I'm doing the comedian side, the music done resurfaced.
Come on.
Like, because this generation never knew me for doing music.
That's true. That's true.
They done found this music and playing, and now they lacking what I did 15 years ago.
But it's all coming full circle. I heard
Ain't that crazy?
I heard a new song by Tory Lanez where he's doing bass music now.
Yeah.
Like, that was done with Two Live Crew and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
man, and the generation that's out now is the kids that's out now. They didn't know me for doing that.
Right.
So when they find it, oh man, look, I got a song. Look, let's play it. You don't realize that's a stream, though. You see what I'm saying? And it became full circle. But I'm gonna tell you how this here started. I'm riding home one night, and I'm pulling my tractor. I got an old school car behind me with some shaky headlights, and it's at nighttime. So every time that car would hit a bump, them lights would be shaking in the back. So I'm thinking that's the police behind me.
Wow.
And I made a video about that. And I got a shout out, SS Film, Cedric Savard. He seen that video and he said, man, send me that. So I sent him that video. The next morning, I woke up, he tagged me, and it was like thousands of people following me from that video.
Yeah.
So I gotta tell Cedric Savard, I really appreciate that because he played a big part in the internet part of that.
Right.
When I got up that next morning and seen that, and they was laughing, and I seen them laughing and more, I said, well, this what y'all want? Because I'm retarded like this for real. I ain't acting when I'm doing this. So this all y'all did for me? So y'all mean y'all don't need me to go cut a record no more? Y'all, you mean you want me to get on here and do this? That was easy.
Yeah.
So and that's how I got to doing this. I just didn't stop though. You just can't stop.
You can't stop, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put you on the spot right now. Me and my guy Rose Gold, we do a thing called the 409 Media Mixer.
Okay.
And basically what we do is we do it for the artists and people that just want to kind of get into the industry, want to talk to somebody. I want to get you on one of the panels.
Man, let's go.
Once we get the date locked down, we
now.
talked about it yesterday because Kchill's got a story to tell.
Yeah.
For those that expect for things to happen overnight and quick,
no,
like Kchill will tell you it don't happen.
I'm 50. I ain't hiding this age. I worked to get to this age. Yeah, so no. And look, it's just beginning at 50.
Yes, yeah.
What you might have seen, you might have thought that was success, but it's just beginning at 50.
Man, but and it's so wild because like you said, how the kids are going back and picking up your old music and you're touching off, especially right now. And you were talking about how a lot of the people that are becoming fans of yours, they thought you were putting on a character, like with the accent, with everything that goes on with it. When they first heard me online, they was like, man, this dude here playing, he acting. And people from here had to go on there and tell him, no, this dude, that's really who he is. And once they stayed long enough, you can't do this 365 days of the year, 7 days of the week, and be acting. Right. You can't be this kind of slow. and 365 days of the year, you can't do this every day of the year. At some point, it would have to stop. Yeah. That's when they realized this dude is not joking. And that's what made it more funnier to the people across the United States. When people, man, it was crazy because people across the United States had never heard us talk like this before. Yeah. But I tell people, there are a bunch of people like me over here. They just won't put that camera in their face and do it. Because they don't want to let that check go, that Social Security. They ain't going to get on you and go mess their check up. So I got, obviously the videos is real popping. Everybody is knowing you on that. What was it that made you say you wanted to make that transition to hitting the stage? To
That
doing
I didn't. They made me do it.
Okay.
I never thought I was a stand up.
Okay.
I know that stand up is totally different from what you're doing on the phone.
Right.
You do something on the phone, they can watch it 3 or 4 times and then start laughing.
Yeah.
You do it in person, you have to make them laugh the first time you do it.
Right then. Yeah.
You have to make, that's a different ball game. Being a comedian and doing that online, 2 different ball games. Mm-hmm. That's why I respect a comedian. A comedian have to fight through a 20, 30-minute set. You mean for the next 30 minutes, I gotta make y'all cry, laugh in here on the floor. Yeah. I have a secret to what I do to it.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different animal.
Right.
And so what happened was they start booking me for stand up, and I wasn't gonna turn the money down. So
he was probably giving them high prices so they wouldn't book him.
Man, my first show, they booked me on a show with some heavy hitters.
Wow.
So I'm like, bro, I don't know how to deliver no comedy set. Mm-hmm. So one night I'm standing up in the mirror and I'm looking at myself and I'm like, bro, you are the joke. Look how bad built you is in this mirror. You the joke. I said, man, where it is on stage. Right. No, man, I can't make this up. I'm looking at myself and I wear this on stage, looking like how you look. If somebody don't laugh, they slower than me. And that's what done it for me. That was my secret. And I embraced that so heavy that now you can't come behind me and do it because I done it too out in the opening. I stamp coming out on stage like that.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you come out doing that now, people, oh man, I see you done got that from out. Yeah. I did that on purpose. People kept telling me, well, you don't think people gonna get tired of you doing that? How many times I can come out and look bad built like this and you not laugh? I don't care if I walk out 1,000 times looking like this here. You gonna laugh again.
That's true.
This ain't no shape. Ain't nobody got this shape.
Come on.
So man, and they made me go into comedy. Wow. They started booking me. Yeah. And I had to find a set. I had to come up with a set.
So does it matter? I mean, obviously you've been watching comedians your whole life. Like you said, you definitely have respect for them. Mm-hmm. What type of prep goes into it? Because like you said, some people think, oh man, I can get up there and do 30 minutes. No, 30 minutes is a long time. If you
I practice, let's say if you book me next month, I practice 3 times a day. I'm not making this up. I do insane practice. Wow. I practice 3 times a day for a month, and I don't miss a day. 3 times a day, to the point where I'll get upset with everybody in the house if they keep needing me for something. Yeah. I have to break away and go practice. I'll practice 3 times. This is something I don't even tell nobody. Nobody gonna be that insane. You don't want it that bad.
Yeah.
You think that what I'm doing up there, I don't do that, but that night right there. What I done did up there that night, I done practiced 3 times a day for 30 days just to come do 15 to 30 minutes on that stage. Wow. So when you looking at it like I'm just easily that funny, I am, but what if I rehearse a little bit and add that to it? Right. That just sent it out the roof because it makes it seems like it's effortless to the point where I'll practice something so much to the point where before the comedy show, bruh, I'm on pins and needles every time. I'm still worried every time. Even though I know what I'm finna go do, gonna probably make them laugh, I'll be nervous every time. But you're not gonna you're gonna be nervous about what you're passionate about. If you ain't nervous, you ain't passionate enough about it.
And you know what that says too? That means you want to make sure that you're giving the people your best.
There you go.
They pay their money to come out and support you. You don't want to under-deliver.
No. And even like when I'm hosting a show, I like being in the hosting spot because I could come out dressed in different characters. Yeah. I don't mind compromising myself to make you laugh because what I'm here to do is make you laugh.
Right.
I'm not here to be a sex symbol. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm here to make you and your wife and the family laugh. And once you can separate all of that, I don't come on stage looking cute because now your joke really gotta be funny. If I come up there with a suit on and looking cute, whatever I say out my mouth gotta really, lay you down on the floor. But when I walk out here looking like what I look like, you're laughing already.
Already laughing.
It don't matter what I tell you at this point. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So
I got my country cousin in the building, man. Kchill is in the house representing Opelousas, Louisiana. So who is a comedian that you love to open up for or be on stage with?
I don't know if he going back into it, but Steve Harvey. I'm listening to Steve Harvey, man. He did a motivational speech one time on YouTube.
I saw you shared it. Yeah.
I quit my job that night and never been back since. Listening to that man on it's like an hour. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
It's like an hour.
Okay.
He said some things and that made me quit my job that night, and I ain't never been back since. I joke you not. So Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm going to be honest with you, I just been investing in myself. Like, I don't wait for the phone to ring. I just been taking myself to the places where people want me. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been talking to you about a lot of things. I take myself to where they want to see me at, and I just gamble on myself.
As a matter of fact, speaking of that, you got a show coming up in Lake Charles pretty soon.
We got a show at G-Bowls February the 28th. At G-Bowls, we're going to be doing it once a month, bringing comedy night once a month to Lake Charles. So if Lake Charles want anything to do, we're going to be right down Broad Street at G-Bowls. Yep, once a month. The 28th is coming back up. We got one more coming up. And after that, I'm moving on to another. I like doing small venues.
Right.
Because when people come to small venues, they laugh harder.
That's true.
As
long as they keep them drinks flowing.
Yeah, yep.
And we got to get you back over here in Beaumont.
Man, no, man, Beaumont is where I have to come to. Man, Beaumont. I need to come to Beaumont. I'm ready to come to Beaumont. I'm ready to bring myself to Beaumont. When they let me know where they want to see me at, I'm coming.
Okay.
Because Texas is on my analytics heavy.
Wow.
Between Beaumont to Houston, they've been asking for me to come, so I gotta get to Beaumont. Yes, no doubt, I gotta get to Beaumont.
We got Kchill live in the building, man. Make sure y'all support my guy. He is going to be in Lake Charles at G-Bowls on the 28th of this month, and you heard him. We going to get him in Beaumont. I'm working on that. We've been talking on the phone, so we definitely going to make that happen. Like I said, man, what else is out? What else is coming up, man?
Man, I just want to tell everybody I appreciate them for rocking with me. I know sometimes I might get under their fingernails with certain things I do on social media or whatever, but then they right back the next day loving me again. You know what I'm saying? So right now we focusing on the Kchill's Dysfunctional Family movie right now.
Okay.
So that's the next biggest thing in the works right now. I think once we get this movie here completed, what I'm gonna do is me and the family gonna bring it to different theaters. And we're going to release it online, too, where they can rent it online. But we're going to start going physically to different theaters. And, we're going to introduce the movie or whatever and sell tickets like that. So, yeah, right now, man, with social media world, it's all about what you put into it and make out of it. You could actually create a business for yourself doing it.
That's what it is, man. And y'all heard him. He's going to be one of my special guests at the 409 Media Mix.
I'm there.
Because I feel like you got a lot of gems you can challenge
Let's
the
do
artists and influencers and basically just kind of a shake back, the way you was able to do a shake back.
Yeah,
and you're still doing something that you love, whether it's music, and now your music's coming back, so it's running those streams up. I'm going to tell you something else. Yeah.
I'm going to just drop a little gem out there.
Okay.
I have my music streaming on all of these platforms. I ain't going to name the platforms. I pulled all of my music from them platforms.